neighborhood first policy. See, there could be questions with respect to neighborhood first policy, like there was a question in 2016. Listen to the question and then see how the UPSC is asking you questions from certain policies of the country. With respect to foreign relations. In 2016, UPSC has asked a question, though it was not from your neighborhood first policy. The question was with respect to your look east policy. The question was, evaluate the economic and strategic dimensions of India's look east policy in the context of the post-Cold War international scenario. Similarly, there could be a question, evaluate the strengths and weaknesses of India's neighborhood policy approach since independence. ठीक है, सो ऐसे क्वेश्चन बिकॉज फॉरेन पॉलिसी के ऊपर क्वेश्चन आ रहा है, लुक ईस्ट पॉलिसी के ऊपर क्वेश्चन आया है, तो देयर माइट बी अ क्वेश्चन ऑन नेबरहुड ऑल्सो. सो इवैल्यूएट द स्ट्रेंथ्स एंड वीकनेसेस ऑफ इंडियाज नेबरहुड पॉलिसी अप्रोच सिंस इंडिपेंडेंस. एक क्वेश्चन ऐसा आ सकता है. देन नेबरहुड से रिलेट करके आपको कोविड टाइम से रिलेट करके दे कैन आस्क यू, analyze how COVID-19 has been an opportunity and challenges for neighborhood first policy. Analyze how COVID-19 has been an opportunity and challenge for neighborhood first policy. So that could be related to your current. First question could be related to some of your जो static portion है about your things like how neighborhood policy has been followed since independence, and then recent में आपको COVID से भी इसको relate करके they can ask you. So let us very briefly, very quickly understand India's neighborhood first policy. See, India's neighborhood first policy, if you see during British time also, when the countries in the neighborhood were the part of your British India, our relationship was very good with the neighboring countries, because what was the binding factor at that time? It was anti-colonialism, anti-imperialism, anti-racism was there. So all the countries were having a good friendly relationship because they all were working against this anti-imperialism, anti-colonialism, racism and all those things. Then when we became independent, 1940s, again all the countries simultaneously, if you see the countries in the neighborhood, हमारे 47, 48, 49, 50 around countries like Sri Lanka, Myanmar, India, Pakistan. So these countries became independent. So most of these countries except for Pakistan, if you see that these countries were against the colonial powers, they were against this racism, they were against this imperialism. So another binding factor for them was non-alignment. So that was again binding them. And then in 1940s, जब हम आज़ाद हुए थे 1940s and 50s, that time this non-alignment, the mindset of the non-alignment, that is anti-colonialism, anti-racism, and we wanted to have a neutral stance. So that was binding us together. And in 1940s and 1950s, what we have seen that India was having, or India was commanding a good position in the neighborhood. And 1950s, 40s, 50s में we have signed 3 important treaties also, like a treaty of peace and friendship with Nepal, आपका 1950 में हुआ. Similarly with Bhutan, 47 में we had signed a treaty. Similarly with Sikkim, 1950 में we have signed a treaty. So there was a very good relationship with in the neighborhood. And though Pakistan के साथ तो we started having the issues in the relationship, but इधर में जो था, our relationship was we were getting much closer to the countries in the surrounding. And then if you see further, if you see on the international arena, we were following multilateralism, but our approach in the neighborhood was mainly we were focusing on bilateral relationship. And then as you see, we were going on further, Cold War आया, ठीक है. So during Cold War also our relationship was impacted in the neighborhood. How it was impacted? Because what was there, like how our adversaries, mainly China and Pakistan, वो किसके साइड जा रहे थे, whether they were going to USSR, whether they were going to USA. So we were doing lot of balancing, rebalancing. So this balancing and rebalancing has also impacted our relationship in the neighborhood. And then Cold War ended and LPG 90s में जो हमारा LPG start हुआ, then again this neighborhood became a focus point. It became a focus point because we needed newer markets, we needed newer connectivities. So if you could relate to 1990s में we started giving focus to our neighborhood. Neighborhood में हमने focus कब देना start किया? 1990s में. We have examples like we had that Mahakali Treaty with नेपाल. सिमिलरली आपका जो है गंगा ट्रीटी विद बांग्लादेश. सिमिलरली आपका गुजराल डॉक्ट्रिन 1996 वेयर वी स्टार्टेड गिविंग asymmetrical support to our neighbors. So 1990s we have seen as we started opening up our economy, we also needed our neighborhood and we started focusing on the neighborhood. Apart from the traditional, we also started doing agreements on the non-traditional areas. Traditional areas means economic एंड योर सिक्योरिटी. नॉन ट्रेडिशनल मीन्स जैसे आपका वाटर के ऊपर हो गया, क्लाइमेट चेंज के ऊपर हो गया. तो वी वर फोकसिंग ऑन एवरी एस्पेक्ट ऑफ द रिलेशनशिप डेवलपमेंट इन द नेबरहुड. एंड देन 2014 onwards the present government, the Modi government has clearly given more focus to the neighborhood first policy. And since 2014 onwards, we are focusing for during his first term, he invited all the SAARC members, then he invited BIMSTEC members next time. So again, it is like neighborhood first policy. After coming to the power during 2014, his first visit was to Bhutan. Second term, his first visit was to Sri Lanka and Maldives. So this shows that India is focusing on the neighborhood first policy. And if you see how it has fared over the period of time, we have certain things which are positive in the neighborhood first policy and there are certain challenges to the neighborhood first policy. Like some of the things which are positive signals to the neighborhood first policies is like we have got a very good relationship. Presently you see we have got a very good relationship with Afghanistan, with Nepal, with Bhutan also we have very good relationship. With Nepal, though after coming of the China in the picture, relationship थोड़ी सी ऊपर नीचे हो रही है, but somehow we cannot say that we are having a bad relationship. So it's not like that. Similarly with Maldives we are having very good relationship. With Bangladesh we are having very good relationship. With China also we have been able to maintain the relationship, though in the recent from this May 2020 the relationship is having some problems, but otherwise we were able to somehow balance the relationship. Wherever possible we were cooperating and wherever required we were competing, but somehow the LAC was more or less peaceful and हमारा economic relationship grow कर रहा. So even in Sri Lanka we have seen the relationship is having its ups and downs. When there was Sri Sena government, it was pro India, Rajapaksa was pro China. So कौन सी party, political party was coming to power in Sri Lanka, our relationship dependent on that. But of late we have seen this time even Rajapaksa has clearly said that we would be following India first policy in strategic arenas. So that is we can take different examples. Afghanistan में हमने इतना development का काम किया है. So we over the period of time we have seen that our neighborhood first policy has been a success up to some extent, but neighborhood first policy has also is also facing challenges. One challenge is China is there. China is a deep pocket. Then another challenge is like China का जो है वहाँ पे it is like they are very good at delivering the infrastructure on time. Here, because of our bureaucratic and other hurdles, we have not been able to complete our projects on time. One is deep pocket. Second thing is जो promises and they have been able to deliver it on time and we have not been able to deliver it on time. So that also creates a problem because trust building नहीं होती है. Then another thing in the neighborhood is like earlier the countries were, some of the countries were monarchies. Now they are democracies. So they are also looking for wider options. They were earlier, it was mainly India, but now China is there, India is there, so they are balancing their relationship. ठीक है, तो ये सारे इश्यूज हैं, ये सारे चैलेंजेस हैं हमारे नेबरहुड में, बट द मेन चैलेंजेस, चाइना विद इट्स डीप पॉकेट इज देयर. So these are some of the challenges in the neighborhood. So if you see during COVID times, neighborhood or has COVID times given an opportunity or it has become a challenge? That was the question that I asked. The question was where have I written the question? Okay, the question was, analyze how COVID-19 has been an opportunity and challenge for neighborhood first policy. So if you see COVID-19, opportunity or a challenge, so COVID-19 opportunity or a challenge. So COVID-19, what has happened before COVID-19? It was CAA, it was NRC, which has somewhat brought a kind of a low in the relationship. Bangladesh was not happy with this, Afghanistan was not happy with this. So COVID-19 has given us that opportunity. It has helped, it has given us an opportunity to act like an elder brother. जो हमारा एक इमेज बना हुआ है कि that we act as a big brother, which is not in a positive sense. Elder brother is the term in a positive sense. So we are acting as elder brother. We have provided them all medical assistance. है ना, हमने उनको सारी मेडिकल असिस्टेंस दी, आपकी हेल्थ डिप्लोमेसी. So it has given us an opportunity to come together at the time of crisis. A friend in need is a friend indeed. So this is what this COVID has given that opportunity to India. Another thing is, like, if you see COVID is just a medical emergency. Which would be over in say 1 year, 2 years at the max. But this medical emergency के बाद जो है, we will be having that economic impacts also. So again, it would give us an opportunity for India to reconnect with the countries in the neighborhood in a economic manner. Economic manner में जो है, और in economic area. In economic area, it is giving us an opportunity to reconnect. Then this has also, like during COVID times, we have also been working with the countries to restructure their, to reschedule their payments, their loans, their debts, ठीक है. So that is also giving us an opportunity. तो ये जो आपका rescheduling, restructuring of loans है, ये सारी loans repayment, this is also an opportunity for India to develop your trust in the neighborhood. So COVID has given us then opportunity to develop trust. Trust development का एक opportunity COVID has given. But at the same time, it is also giving us a challenge. Why this is giving us a challenge? Because of COVID, Indian economy has come down. ठीक है, Indian economy has come down, and the countries in the neighborhood would be looking for assistance from India. ठीक है, our economy has come down and the countries in the neighborhood are looking towards India for assistance, financial assistance, other development assistance, and everything comes with the cost. हमारी अपनी ही इकोनॉमी इतनी डाउन हो गई है, तो हाउ आर वी गोइंग टू डू दैट? इफ वी आर गोइंग टू गिव टू मच ऑफ एड एंड असिस्टेंस इन द नेबरहुड, देन वॉइसेस वुड बी रेज्ड इन इंडिया. व्हेन यू आर नॉट एबल टू गिव एम्प्लॉयमेंट, व्हेन पीपल आर डाइंग ऑफ हंगर इन इंडिया, हाउ कैन यू गिव द फंड्स टू द नेबरहुड? सो दैट बिकम्स अ चैलेंज टू इंडिया, बिकॉज अपनी इकोनॉमी खुद की डाउन है. आवर इकोनॉमी इज डाउन एंड एट द सेम टाइम द कंट्रीज इन द नेबरहुड आर लुकिंग टुवर्ड्स इंडिया for assistance. So that becomes a challenge, how to deal with it. And at the same time, This challenge or this vacuum would be encashed by China, where the economy has, according to China, they say that our economy is again back on the track, ठीक है, दोबारा से वो recover कर गई है, and at the same time there are deep pockets. So this COVID is being used by China as a opportunity to further having a strong grip in India's neighborhood. So this is giving us an opportunity also, and at the same time this is posing a big challenge also, because of the economic slowdown. हम जो है अपने आसपास की जो है needs को, we are not able to fulfill that. We won't be able to fulfill it in a very better manner, and that would be taken advantage by the China. So COVID-19 is giving us both the opportunity as well as our चैलेंज. अपॉर्चुनिटी क्या है कि हमने जैसे मेडिकल डिप्लोमेसी की है, हमने आपका जो है डेट रीस्ट्रक्चरिंग वगैरह किया है, तो दैट इज काइंड ऑफ अ कॉन्फिडेंस बिल्डिंग मेजर. फ्रॉम बिग ब्रदर टू एल्डर ब्रदर इमेज बनाने में हेल्प किया, बट एट द सेम टाइम इट्स अ बिग चैलेंज बिकॉज रिलेशनशिप में जो है एक्सपेक्टेशंस बढ़ गई हैं ड्यूरिंग कोविड-19, एंड हाउ फार वी वुड बी एबल टू फुलफिल दिस एक्सपेक्टेशन, दैट वी हैव टू सी. So this is what is a challenge, but opportunity, again there is a opportunity, because अगर China आता है तो if you see Chinese model of development is where China is bringing in their own people, bringing in their own labor. That is what is the Chinese model of development. So what we can do is we can look for our some investors, Indian investors who could invest there and who could provide opportunity to the, who could provide employment to the local people there. So if we could, if somehow we are able to do this, so again we could also win over the neighborhood. We can win the trust of the people in the neighborhood. Another problem is because economic slowdown is happening everywhere across our neighborhood. So any kind of a economic slowdown leads to social unrest, and that social unrest, because we have porous boundaries, it is going to percolate down to India. So that is again a challenge. So this COVID-19 has given us opportunity as well as it has given us it is a challenge also to how to go with the neighborhood first policy. Now, last topic that we will take right now is SAARC. If you see in the current times, for the first time, SAARC has again come back into motion. It has again energized itself. During COVID times, SAARC meeting, the virtual summit was, emergency summit was conducted, and even Pakistan participated. Since 2014, SAARC summits have not been conducted because of India and Pakistan issue. But this time, even Pakistan has participated in this emergency SAARC summit because of the COVID. COVID emergency fund has been created. $10 million have been contributed by India, and other countries have also contributed to it. So there can be a question, say like a crisis of the magnitude of COVID-19. A crisis of the magnitude of COVID-19 does not recognize borders. Crisis of the magnitude of COVID-19 does not recognize borders, full stop. In light of the above statement, discuss the revival of SAARC. Discuss the revival of SAARC. So if you see this SAARC ka revival, COVID-19, because of the unexpected, unprecedented health emergency, we have called for a SAARC meeting. Virtual meeting was there, and Pakistan has, for the first time after 2014, participated. Their health minister Zafar Mirza participated in this. So this is a very positive sign. Then again, this by doing this, India has shown the world that India is a leader, because if you see European Union as a community, it has not fared well during COVID. इटली को जो है उनके नेबर्स ने सपोर्ट ही नहीं किया एट द टाइम ऑफ कोविड. इटली वॉज नॉट सपोर्टेड बाय इट्स नेबर्स, नेबरिंग कंट्रीज. European Union did not support Italy initially, so that was a problem. Even ASEAN as a group has not done exemplary work to contain this COVID. Otherwise, ASEAN ka to one ASEAN, one response is their mantra for disaster management. But at the time of COVID also, they were not able to come together. But SAARC has come together, and this is a very exemplary step taken by India during the crisis. SAARC as a regional grouping has shown an exemplary example, and at the same time it has been a master stroke which Pakistan was not expecting. Pakistan was not expecting that India would call such a meeting of SAARC, and had it not participated, then world would have criticized Pakistan. So there was no other option but to participate in it. So this shows the strength of SAARC as a nation. And if you see the countries in the SAARC countries, they are having similar kind of socio-economic backgrounds. So they have faced the crisis, or the repercussions of the crisis, COVID crisis has been similar. So we are together better able to understand the COVID crisis, and then accordingly take actions for this. So this has given an opportunity for SAARC to come together. Now, do you think it is going to be a revival of SAARC? Another thing we need to understand is revival of SAARC, because this was some unexpected or unprecedented reason for SAARC to come together. But here also India and Pakistan differences could be seen, because Pakistan started raising the issue of Kashmir here also. We have seen Pakistan has also raised the issue of abrogation of, it tried to raise the issue of abrogation of Article 370 during this emergency meeting. So this was something which shows that because of the compulsion, Pakistan is there, but it is still having those grudges in its mind against this SAARC. So just COVID will revive SAARC, that has to be seen in the longer run. And at the same time, SAARC jo hai, it has come together to respond to COVID, but at the same time China is already there. China is interacting with these SAARC countries on an individual one-to-one basis to help them overcome the COVID crisis. So whether SAARC together as a group will be able to overcome it, or China would take over there, because if you see the countries one by one, China is everywhere helping for the COVID. It is busy in its health diplomacy, it is busy giving loans, funds and all those things. So we have to see how strong SAARC would come. So SAARC was in the news, so COVID has given it an opportunity, but at the same time the issue of India versus Pakistan was still there in this particular emergency meeting also. And then China is already there to help the SAARC members to come out of this COVID crisis. So we have to see how far it would go, but yes, SAARC meeting has been an example, it has been an exemplary step taken by India to reorganize SAARC. And if things continue, because this is just one health emergency, but SAARC related to health emergency, as we discussed in the neighborhood also, related to health emergency, the bigger crisis is the economic. So if we come together and understand this, so this could be another kind of a opportunity for SAARC to come together as a grouping. So this is all about India and the neighborhood. We have discussed almost all the countries in the neighborhood. We have talked about neighborhood first policy, and we have talked about SAARC.